Hello and welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to cut through some of the noise, and really zero in on some significant developments happening right now in artificial intelligence. We've pulled together quite a few sources for this one, covering everything from these huge cloud projects to government moves, big tech plays, and yeah, even features popping up in the tech you use every day. So our mission here really is to quickly unpack the important bits from these updates, help you understand what they actually mean right now and why they matter for what's coming next for you. Okay, let's dive right in. We're seeing some really massive moves at the infrastructure level. Europe, for instance, is making a very strategic play. What's fascinating here is the scale of it. Europe's first large-scale AI cloud. It's a team up between Deutsche Telekom and NVIDIA. And we're talking infrastructure with like 10,000 NVIDIA AI chips. Now, this isn't just about raw power, powerful computers. The strategic idea here is boosting Germany's manufacturing and its digital independence by 2026. Think about that. Having that kind of dedicated AI power inside Europe. It means less reliance on, say, external data centers, which is pretty crucial for handling sensitive industrial data, right? And fostering local innovation. It really feels like a foundational step for European competitiveness. And it's not just companies building this stuff. Governments are getting involved too, shaping the landscape. The UK, for example, is putting serious money down. Their prime minister just launched a 1 billion pound AI infrastructure fund. What this really highlights is, well, it's a recognition that building the tech is only one piece of the puzzle. A big question this raises is about the workforce. Do people have the skills? So the UK is tackling this directly with a program called Tech First. The aim: provide AI training to a massive 7.5 million British workers by 2030. It really underlines that this whole tech shift needs huge human adaptation investing in skills. Speaking of big players and big money, Meta made a huge splash recently. They bought a pretty substantial stake in Scale AI for nearly $15 billion. Wow, okay, that level of investment, it clearly signals Meta's ambition to lead in AGI, artificial general intelligence, but why Scale AI and for that price? Well, this investment matters because Scale AI leads in data labeling and curation. That's the really painstaking work of prepping these vast data sets you need for truly massive AI models. So by pouring money into Scale AI, Meta is basically securing the foundational data work needed for that AGI goal. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. From the huge infrastructure and investments to the tech you might actually use, like every single day, that's also getting a major AI infusion. Apple just announced Apple Intelligence. Mm-hmm. And what stands out when you look at it is how this AI is being woven into their core products in genuinely helpful ways. We're seeing features like AI-powered call screening right on your phone, real-time language translation happening sort of seamlessly, and much better interactions with devices like the Vision Pro. These aren't just abstract ideas anymore. They're becoming standard features for Apple users soon. Though, interesting side note, they seem to be prioritizing quality. They pushed back Siri's big AI revamp to spring 2026. And it's not just Apple putting AI into familiar tools. Google's working on your inbox, the place many of us spend way too much time. Google's DeepMind recently introduced a smart AI email assistant designed to mimic your writing style. Think about that. An assistant that actually understands your voice. It can automatically handle routine replies, aiming to cut down on that email fatigue we all feel. It's a direct shot at tackling digital overwhelm. And yes, even your workout routine is getting practical AI. Apple's latest AI tech in watchOS now offers personalized workout insights. What's kind of revolutionary here is how it adapts in real time to your actual performance, your goals. It's really about making the tech work uniquely for you, adjusting recommendations on the fly, helping you push harder or maybe recover smarter. We also saw some quick updates showing AI moving into other really practical areas, things like weather forecasting and medical diagnoses. If you connect this to the bigger picture, AI-enhanced forecasting means hyperlocal weather predictions, which could be incredibly useful for farming, logistics, or just knowing when rain will hit your street. And in healthcare, AI is increasingly used for rapid diagnosis from medical scans, potentially speeding up critical decisions, improving outcomes in hospitals. So what does all this tell us? From governments building dedicated AI data centers and investing in skills, to tech giants making multi-billion-dollar bets, to AI showing up in your phone, your email, even your watch. Look, AI isn't just some future concept anymore. These aren't isolated little tech advances. These developments signal a really profound shift that's already happening in how we work, communicate, live. It's integrating deeper right now, impacting whole industries and just our personal routines. So the question for you to maybe think about: as AI becomes more ingrained in everything, how does this rapidly evolving landscape change how you will learn, interact, and just live? In the coming months and years, What specific areas are you most curious about? Or maybe even a little apprehensive about seeing develop further? Think about the direct personal impact of these big changes we've talked about. Definitely a lot to chew on there. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive. We'll be back soon with another one.